Point that out before we get underway here. Jumping into team stats, we've got Vibranium and Desolation here. Pretty lopsided, Rex, what I'm looking at here. 20-7 in the wins column. Do you think this could be kind of a clear indication of what's going to happen tonight?
Uh, well, as far as I know and how my season is going, how many wins you have isn't a clear indicator of how the matchup's gonna go. Because
Ooh.
who knows? Desolation could be on their up and up as well, the same as we are. They do have a sub tonight, so maybe that shakes some things up. It does look like they do have at least a decent, um, amount of like goals and like, oh my god, what am I saying? Sorry. You have a decent shooting percentage, way better than mine at least. But I don't know. I would say Vibranium, with the amount of saves they have, they are looking to be a brick wall, kind of a goalie team for Desolation to play against.
All right, we're just gonna start it off there. That's totally funny. I guess you're just gonna throw that out there. Going into our player stats though, so we do have a recent acquisition for Vibranium here. They actually traded Cookie to the Cosmos, and it was a kind of a weird three-way trade here because not only did the Cosmos get Cookie, um, Vibranium received likewise from should be Italian Battalion because Italian Battalion, I believe, got Ray. So it's a nice little three-way trade here on match day. We'll get to see if Likewise plays. Pretty decent player. They're rocking a 58.5 SBV, 48-ish IDR. Very mechanical player from what I've dealt with. I don't know if you've had the luxury, Mr. Rex, of playing against Likewise.
In my experience, um, he's all right. Yeah, he's one of those players. You could definitely tell he plays a lot of twos and ones more than threes, and it really shows in his individual play. But he kind of just full send and doesn't really have any way of slowing himself down and really, making sure that he has somebody behind him when he goes for something. But I do think that he is definitely a really good player to trade for. So, I mean, I think that trade in part was because they wanted Cookie wanted to play with his buddy. So I do understand being traded away in that case, but I do think that likewise is a good pickup.
Well, and I definitely think from what I've played against the Vibranium team between Donald, Mesmer, and DJ, I think he'll fit right in generally how they play. They're a pretty quick team. So we'll see how that works, if that'll be, live by the speed or die by the speed. But on the other end here, just wanted to point out, Pineapple was actually, I believe, cut today. They picked up Jay Wanders, who ironically can't be here, so they picked up the sub King Kundi to sub in. So instead of Pineapple, we've actually got a double move for King Kundi.
Yeah, he definitely came out of nowhere tonight. I don't even think I have any stats for him, so I have no real idea. He's just a complete wild card to me. I've never even heard of his name. He's just, you know, out of the blue. So who knows what he's going to do tonight? Maybe he shakes a lot of things up.
For sure. I don't actually have anything on King Kundi either. So, we can probably discuss stats off of the people we don't know and just kind of make predictions all night. Or we can probably just get right in here, get into the action, and get this first game kind of kicked off and underway. Let's see who we get for our lineups here.
I bet you it's Memser Donald DJ for one,
Hmm.
because I think
We get,
yeah, I have
yep.
we played against them and they had to sub Cookie in because I think Memser couldn't make it, so we 2-2'd him. But
I knew that
um,
was their starting lineup, so that like makes sense. King Kundi gets the start tonight here. King Kundi, Cameron, and New. Huh.
yeah,
This will
I
be
mean
kind
he
of a.
has to start. There's no one else.
Oh God, you're right. They really are rocking with the sub tonight.
Yeah,
This
Dom
will
is
be.
on IR.
Ooh. So this will be kind of an interesting matchup here, as we're getting to see at least one sub. We might get to see both subs tonight, or both. I guess likewise it's one sub. Mesmer getting a deep touch here. Hopefully this Desolation team with only 7 wins can add a few more to the win column here.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they can do, especially with this newfound, team with King Kundi on it. Like I said, complete unknown of a player. Who knows? Maybe he's absolutely just cracked out of his mind, just based off the gameplay here. He's cutting stuff off the midfield. He's got some decent recovery game, and so far, in these first games, I do think it's kind of like one of those where you just kind of get feelers out as New Age just flicks it over DJ for the first goal of the match.
Fantastic control right there to start. That's just an impressive flick to get it from top left corner.
Oh, whoops, it was Donald. Yeah, that was honestly excellent control.
Get a kick off here from Nue, you said, and Mesmer. Cameron gets a little bit of a light touch there. Can't really put it on target. King Kundi sending it center. Mesmer gets it popping out. 2 people from Vibranium sitting there in the goal, looking like a real goalie team here. Cameron puts it center. DJ, no, the double commit. They're not getting the voice comms going this early. That could be devastating, Rex.
Yeah, definitely just a death of a team is when you guys start getting real quiet. You know that the night's over. The tilt has set in, but it's still just game 1. It's only 1 goal. They got 3.5 minutes left. As Kundi 50s, oh my gosh, Donald 50'd it right off Kundi's nose into the net. What a play by Donald.
I'm not gonna lie. Fantastic shot, but you definitely don't want to see the double commits like we saw in the last potential shot opportunity. Hopefully we'll be able to see some solid team play and a little bit more spacing going forward. DJ's going to go for the catch, putting it to the corner here. Gets it over 1. Following, might be able to split the 50. King Kundi is there to clear a little bit of the danger. Gets it past Mesmer with a 3rd. Wow, what a fantastic follow. Nue gets the deep touch. King Kundi's going to put it off backboard, but DJ's there for the read. Mesmer putting it off the wall. DJ can center this, gets cut out, but Donald's there. That's a shot on target. Nue saves it. Looking easy.
This has been high pressure for Vibranium here. I think that Desolation really is trying to find a way through this midfield, but Donald and Memser keep cutting them off as they try to go with anything up the field. I think they just need more plays like King Kundi had with that air dribble over 2. It just didn't quite get past the 3rd one, but a perfect demo play there from Kundi just to open up some space, but it's still in their half. They just need to get one nice clear, and I think they're in the green. As Cameron 50s it with Donald, it's still like a race to the ball in the midfield. New gonna take a shot here, but DJ has it away.
Oh, and this Vibranium team really takes just an absurd amount of shots. Their shooting percentage is actually slightly below 30%. That's a move.
It's the king right there, baby. Showing up out of nowhere with an absolute just little baby touch just to put it right in front of the net for his teammate to score and put them up in the game, potentially the series.
I did double check King Kundi's SPV, by the way. He's only sitting at around like a 32, or maybe 38, somewhere in that ballpark. So this is a player that, when you look at just base stats, probably isn't supposed to ball out, but they've already got a lot of pressure being placed on this Vibranium 3rd, and it's working. Cameron gets the touch to put it over the Mesmer. Mesmer clears it out. DJ is able to follow. That's going to be a dangerous play as New's able to initiate the counterattack here. King Kundi, though, can't get to the ball. A really deep push just can't really be followed. Donald centers it here. Nue clears it out, and Rex, I'm starting to see this Desolation team looking a lot better than 7-29.
Yeah, they're definitely taking it to them here in this game. I do think what Desolation need to do is they need to be at least a little bit more clean on their upfield passes, because they have them right in front of their net, right where they want them, but they just can't execute. They can't just get that final touch to put it in. And of course this backboard miss just puts Cameron in such a rough spot. I mean, I guess maybe had he stayed a little bit more back post, he could have gotten to that, but still, he's, you know, you got to at least put a hand up, and it just went right behind him.
What a hand up. Are you playing basketball or are you playing Rocket League here? Put a
wheel
tire
up.
up there, man.
Put something up, yeah.
King Kundi gets the touch here. Might be able to push it. Gets past one. Looking for the center. Unfortunate bounce is unable to be followed. Nue tries to get it through. That's going to be deep chance here. Mesmer might be able to follow. Can't cut out by King Kundi, but DJ's there to shoot. The slow shot slapped away. Mesmer. Great angle, though, to put it away. Play a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah, it seems like they got caught just with a little bit of miscommunication on who was going for that on the goal line, so they got a double commit, and no one could quite recover for that second shot, which is always just like a real, like, oof. But, you know, I do think there still is 18 seconds, so anything could really happen. But I do think for this first match, being such like a feeler, trying to figure out what you can get away with against the other team, who's good at what and where, that they really shouldn't take this one too hard. Do the good old Ted Lasso be a goldfish maneuver, and you know, kind of forget about this one and try and look good for the next one.
You know, they're going to have to hit the regain here. You said they didn't have their fourth. There is a possibility he's not in the... Well, no, because King Kundi probably wouldn't have started. You know?
Yeah, I do think Jay Wanders is not here, and neither is... Well, okay. This is kind of funky. Hold on, let me try and figure out how my brain is going to work this. Yeah, okay. So their
Jay
fourth
Wanders
is
can't play because he's been subbed out.
Yeah, Crouton, QN. I don't think that guy's here tonight. Crouton. I don't think he's here tonight, so they had to sub King Kundi, and so yeah, I'm assuming that's why
They subbed King
he's
Kundi
playing
for Jay Wanders.
Yeah, it could be like one of those, like, you need to be like a certain exception, like they couldn't find anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder though, that still leaves that Crouton could be physically available as a potential sub. We'll have to see going into this next matchup if they're going to make a sub or if they're just going to have to stick with the same team. I mean, they did only lose by 1 goal in the back 40 seconds, so it's really hard to just kind of say, hey, let's mix it up. They're going to run it back, so you might be right. There might not be a rotational option here. This Vibranium team's going to run it back for sure. They did just win. No point in rotating out players if you're winning.
Do you think, do you have just any advice that you think you could give this Desolation team going into game 2 here?
You know, it's tough because while we're watching this here, this Vibranium team really is keeping the pressure forward. I do know something that worked for us was to escalate the counterattacks. Push up a little faster, a little further with your front two. Your third man sit a little further back. And just try to, in the gaps between Vibranium's many shots, try to just beat them on pace and get back. That's what worked for us earlier in the season, and quite frankly, it's probably the only option that they have. What a fantastic pass from what was that? Who was that?
DJ. Yeah. I mean, that was already in, but I mean, I don't think that could have been any more open. I think that having an FA may be a little bit to their detriment because they don't quite have that synergy, you know. And while unfortunate, I don't think it's any fault of King Kundi's because he does look pretty decent on the field. He is able to get it past to quite a few people. It's just the follow through from the other two that is not there. And not to say that, you know, it's not the same the other way around, but you know, it does seem to be like King Kundi is their midfield player.
Is able to send it across. Donald puts it down for DJ. Oh my, I thought we were going to see a give and go pass opportunity here. Would have been a fantastic opportunity for a clip of the week. Cameron with control sends it left. Can't put it in. Mesmer's able to follow. It's going to go off corner here. It's going deep, but DJ's there to get the touch. Cameron's going to be able to send this. It's going far. New Way's there to follow. No, it's cut out. You know, You have to make your counterattacks lethal, and I'm not lying here, Rex. This is their opportunity here to kind of take some momentum. These counterattacks need to be extremely important and executed perfectly.
They appear to just be a little bit lackluster on their final hits towards the net, and it just doesn't seem to be anything super dangerous that is going to get Vibranium to panic. They're just kind of throwing it there and just hoping that something sticks, but you know, you can't just pepper the backboard. And I mean, I guess you could do a pass play where it hits off the post right into King Cundy, but you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. It scared Donald into jumping, and DJ just couldn't be there to cover the back post.
You know, that's actually pretty odd. When I played against DJ, his defense rotations were kind of a frustrating point for me. They were exceptionally present, and it caused me to not get as many goals as I would have liked, not gonna lie. So, really surprising. DJ getting the extra touch. Able to send it center here. Niue with the clear, though. Mesmer might be able to get the touch. Niue's pushing in pretty quickly. Mesmer gets it past one. Off the ceiling, no, let's cut out. DJ gets another. It's off the wall. King Cundy's going to send it in center. That deep touch is on. Niue's got to clear it. Does. Rex, I really, really thought that was going to go. I thought Niue was kind of in an awkward spot.
If I'm going to be honest, I think that if they win this game, it's going to be through Cameron and Cundy upfield, with Niue kind of playing their third man, just playing it safe, nothing risky. And, you know, if Vibranium wants to take this, they need to have DJ play a little bit more offensive. When he played us, he was their marker. He was the one that was creating the plays, making all of the space, creating all this pressure. I mean, he hit like this cracked double tap on us. Niue to Cameron, by the way. What a double tap to the mid for Cameron, for Cameron to just slap that one into the deep into the net. What a play! That puts them up one and hopefully ties the series.
I know you said that these guys didn't look like they had a lot of synergy, you know, picking up a sub, but quite frankly, for an elite team, that looked like a real solid pass.
Yeah, I mean, those are the two players that are already on the team, which is pretty cool that they're managing to find each other like that. But I think the whoa, what the heck? Oh my gosh, that was almost crazy. King Cundy into the corner. It's hanging in the air now. DJ misses. It's wide open for Cundy to just shoot it. Put it in, man. Let's go. That's the king, baby.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I was on the edge of my seat, just like King Cundy, turn, baby, turn!
Baby, please watch it.
Just screaming out comms for him from the booth. Oh god. Donald's able to send it deep here. Mesmer's going to fake the touch here. Cameron puts it to the corner. Tries to get underneath. A little awkward. Goes for the center here. DJ with the 50. Is going to set it up center. King Cundy's up. Gets it over one. King Cundy's going to get another touch here. I lied. King Cundy did not get another touch. And the counterattack perfectly executed. Mesmer redirecting that in. We've got a ball game. 52 seconds left. Only one goal difference here, Rex.
I do think they kind of got baited in by Cundy's almost flip reset there, but that one's just on, I think it was Cameron, who just creeped up a little bit too much, had a little bit too much trust in that play, and you know, it is kind of on Cundy there to be like, oh, I don't think I had this, guys, but at the same time, you know, oh, what the heck, he's just gonna put one in, just say, you know what, never mind, we're gonna go back up 2, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even want to worry about a 1-goal game. Just catches DJ on the out.
That's the king, baby.
That's the king, baby.
Oh my. King Cundy coming alive here. 4 shots, 3 goals. It's paying off. Niue putting it into no man's land. It's going to bounce off corner. Donald gets the touch. Is going to be able to follow. What an awkward push. Mesmer's in a weird spot. DJ's up. Can't. Gets the demo. Niue takes control of this play here. Tries to get underneath, but DJ responds very favorably. King Cundy with the deep bomb. Niue goes to the redirect, but that's cut out. We've only got 14 seconds left. If this Vibranium team wants to win game 2, they're going to have to figure something out right now.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, Chief. It's going to be Donald into the wall as Cundy just beats the defender. Neway puts it into the net for the 5th goal just to give himself a little bit more SBV this season. This guy has popped off this match. 3 assists. Actually, I'm pretty sure every goal went assisted for Desolation this match, which is, I questioned their synergy in the first game, and they just shut me up in this one.
I won't lie to you. Insane play from Desolation. Really clicked very solidly in game 2. I mean, they put 10 shots on net as a team. That's nothing you can scoff at by any means, shape, or form. But for a 7-win team to pick up a sub and then play at this caliber, you don't see that. You might see that in like Prospect or Contender, but not here. Not in Elite.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I do think that him being such an unknown, it kind of unlocks these weird like plays that you wouldn't normally think would happen. It's just kind of like you're like, what the heck is that? This team is they're not rotating like normal people, so that could definitely throw a team like Vibranium off, who they're a little bit more standard, but I do think that standard play, it's just like they're really good at fundamentals, so that's what wins them most of the game. It's just fundamentals, just quick passes, creating wide open nets, finding holes in the defense. And if they want to win this next game, I think they're going to have to kind of rely on their boy Mesmer here, who I think he definitely had a really good ability to possess the ball. And if they want to get the ball around this Desolation team, they're going to have to look to him this match.
Well, and, the stats don't lie. The ball doesn't lie either here. This Vibranium team has played aggressive all season. They've constantly been taking demos on that back line from the opposition. They've really been just peppering every goal they played against. And Game 2 did not look like that. They were not playing Vibranium-esque Rocket League. If they want to take this Game 3, they're going to have to put up the pressure like they normally do, and hopefully it translates to a win here. Cameron. Oh no, Donald's there with the push. DJ takes the shot. There's the pressure. Fantastic pass from Donald to DJ.
Yeah, Donald just absolutely ripped that one into the ceiling almost, and DJ was just prepared for the read. He just couldn't be there in time for the shot. But even then, DJ had such a clean touch on it that there's just no way you can save that realistically unless you pre-jump. As what the heck, a kickoff goal from Mesmer.
What a redirect. Maintains so much power, 66 miles an hour, 66 freedom units, I should say, on that shot there. Anybody uses kilometers can pound sand. My bad. What a good bump there. New wave. Able to push forward. Gets underneath, gets the pop off the backboard. King Cundy's there for the shot. The double touch leaves it for New Wave. No, it's cut out. Donald with the save. Cameron sends the center. DJ fakes the first touch, gets the second. King Cundy caught sleeping. Oh my. What a fantastic play by DJ here.
I will say that play entirely started because Cameron hit the ball into the sidewall for some reason instead of just taking it into the corner. He just threw the ball away, and the other team just sped up the offense of the other team, putting Cundy in just such a awful spot. And I bet you Cameron was really going to want that touch back, because that's the only reason that was able to go in was off that touch. But as we get into the match, they're up 3. They got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left for Desolation to try and make a comeback here as we get some demos here from Cameron. Just throwing something at the net, but Donald is there. Cameron going to try and make some magic. Goes off the backboard. Nobody's home, but Mesmer is there to get the clear. Cameron is DJ by himself. Let's see what happens. Cundy into New. Oh, but no one has the boost. That's got to be a total morale killer. Oh, wait,
there's a Rule 1. King Cundy and DJ sitting over there in the corner. I don't care about the live action. I need a close-up here. These two Fenix are just holding hands, respecting the Rule 1. Absolute studs in the Rocket League community here. Absolute champions. Donald's going to push this 2v2 game between Mesmer and Donald. We're going to see how they match up here against New Cameron and their two-man rotation. New gets underneath the ball, fakes the first touch, goes for the center. That's going to go off the corner here. Mesmer and Donald, being heroes, decide not to demo out the Rule 1. Gotta love it. Gotta love the respect here. Cameron puts it deep. It's going to go off the corner. Bounce center. Cameron takes the shot. Oh, Donald cuts it out. Rex. I love that this Rule 1's still going. It's almost a full minute now.
Yeah, that's honestly plus rep to both these guys. It's still a 2v2, which is crazy. New just trying to get the ball up the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got a dribble going. Mesmer gets a little bit of a challenge on that. It's now thrown into the corner. Donald's going to try and make something for his teammate behind him as he takes the shot, but New just catches it off of his hood and just sneaks that one in for a hopeful comeback for Desolation.
You know, I've seen players before, right? In ranked, they'll respect the 1v1. Casual, the Rule 1, casual respect the Rule 1. I've never seen, I guess, a lot of RSC competitors going for the Rule 1 and oh no. What am I watching?
No way. This is elite, by the way. Mid GC2, by the way.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. Oh my
This isn't even
gosh.
just GC2. This is like GC2, some GC3 scrapers, some GC1s, and like everyone's traditionally better comms than even your average rank lobby. So like that is just, it's just wild.
Yeah, that's tough. Oh, Donald accidentally, what is that called, a psycho? Where he just almost psychoed on his own net, but Kundi's going to take this in the corner, meet Mesmer for it, but Mesmer takes a real big pinch to the other side of the field. Cameron's there. I do wish, so something I'm not seeing this match from Desolation is just they're not really creating stuff in the mid third. There's just nothing happening there, and I really would love to see just some more challenges, just not letting them have all this free space, and also definitely a little bit more attentiveness from the people who are playing third, because you could 100% turn a little bit earlier. You could make some of these challenges a little bit quicker. Like, hold on, what the heck just, I don't even know. I'm gonna throw this back to you, boss, because my brain just broke with that one.
A little bit of a back pass from Mesmer to Donald. Donald centers it here. Sends it deep for Cameron's deeper. Gets the shot on net. That's cut out with ease though. Donald takes the 50. That's going to be a little too high. The pinch save. Fantastic play. Cameron playing it a little bit more patient. Tries to get underneath it, but can't. Anyway, was there. Goes a little high. King Kundi tries to send it center. King Kundi gets the block. What a fantastic touch.
Bro stuffed on him like a turkey. What the heck? Oh my. Kundi even got the flip reset off that too. Dang, man. I mean, they're still down 2 with 13 left, but at least you can say you did that on stream.
Well, and that could be a morale shift, right? Going into this game 4. If they can use that, parlay it into a little bit more offense into the next matchup, is there a chance?
That's the king, baby.
I was going to say, they might be able to parlay this into game 4, maybe split the series, but there's 2 seconds left. Desolation might be able to make something happen here. Mesmer and Cameron take the kickoff. That's okay. We get a touch. 0 seconds of hit. Niue puts it on net. That's going to bounce off the wall here. DJ gets the touch. King Kundi putting it off the wall, tries to keep it down. What is Mesmer doing? Why would you not put it down?
Okay. Donald being the buzzkill, but that's okay. They take the win. They're still fighting for this season in the playoffs. Their team is doing pretty decent right now, I think, in terms of wins and losses. So I think hopefully they're looking to end the night on a 3-1, but I think Desolation could definitely be happy with a 2-2.
I think so too. And I think with those 2 late game goals, we might see a 2-2 series here because Desolation might be able to use that for some sort of just push. Niue took 6 shots that game. Only one of them converted. Even a little bit more accuracy, or maybe just a pass instead of a shot to set up your teammates, might be able to facilitate some more offense here. They're taking a lot of deep shots, and it's getting cut out here, Rex.
I think they're just a little bit, they're playing a little bit too far away from each other to where it's just too easy to understand where that's going and who's shooting it. So everything they're throwing is just getting cut off because it's just there's just nothing to worry about because you see the play happening from a million years away. It's happening in slow motion and it's coming towards you, so you have a better approach than them anyway. I would really love to see a little bit of midfield passing, some absolute just big bangers off the backboard from Desolation, Vibranium. I mean, they played excellent in the previous game, so I think they're looking to just keep up that the gameplay aside from like the last like 15 seconds or whatever. But that's because King popped off.
We'll see, though, going into game 4 here. Donald's able to get the push. Mesmer's there for the follow, but that's cut out very quickly by King Kundi. Donald tries to send it deep, but Niue's there off the wall to prevent any form of opportunity. Donald misses the touch here, so King Kundi's going to have a chance. And what do they do? There is so much boost being wasted here. Mesmer puts it back into the corner. Niue goes for the center. No one's there. Okay, King Kundi. King Kundi takes control here. King Kundi's going to go off the ceiling, a little too far away. I don't know what King Kundi's doing. They're using a lot of boost, and they're starting their aerials really far away from the ball.
Yeah, you're basically half your stuff is gone before you've even reached a player. Kundi, almost with the demo. That would have been pretty crazy. But I do think they need to at least be a little bit further up the field before they start making attacks like that. But, I mean, it looks cool at least. You can say that he's a mechanical player. But I do need at least a little bit more forward play from Desolation. There's nothing really all that big to be afraid of, especially when you get a big man on campus and just start pumping people, killing people. Same way that Cameron did.
I was going to say, Cameron murdered one, pushes another, opens up the goal in a fantastic play. I can't believe how great that big body play was. King Kundi gets the 50 here. Mesmer goes for the redirect. Niue pushes it out. Rex, I really thought we were going to see a fast response here from Mesmer.
Yeah, I think they're kind of slowing down a little bit, Vibranium is, but that could just be because it's late at night or whatever. But Mesmer is just going to take one right into the top right because it gets pushed out into the corner by Cameron off of a 50, or out into the mid. Right off of his nose, and Kundi just can't do anything about that because Donald is coming at him, so he's got to kind of at least tuck in a little bit into the net, but he wouldn't have been there anyway because that was sent back post and he was in the middle of front post.
Cameron putting it off the wall here. DJ is going to be able to send it deep, giving up possession here a little too quickly, allowing King Kundi to send it back. Cameron gets a touch again. Mesmer's going to put it off the wall. Donald's there. It's off the backboard. DJ's a little too far out to take the shot, though. Putting it off backboard here. Cameron falling to counterattack. Gives the King Kundi. Goes back to Cameron. Mesmer with the clear. You know, I was seeing this before. This Vibranium team really does like their deep shots, and it pays out. It's like that saying, 60% of the time works 100% of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes that boom shot really pays off, but a lot of times, like I've been seeing this game, that deep shot is really harming them. It's just giving away possession too quickly. Like that one there, DJ trying to put it off backboard. It's too low. It's cut out too quickly. And yes, they've still got control, but it's not lethal. There's no option here that just looks insane.
Well, that's because they're not looking where they're throwing it. They're just kind of tossing it and hoping something happens. That's the good old I'm watching the ball, not the field gameplay. DJ with a good fake. Kundi was just going to take that under his wing, though, and try and put it over DJ. DJ gets possession of in the corner, is going to fight Cundy for it, but Cundy goes off the ceiling. Let's see what he can do. Going to get it past one. No, he did something a little bit too boost heavy, and then it got past nobody. And no, there's no reason for anybody to be on defense. A nice pot shot there from Mesmer as Demo comes through just off the recovery. Mesmer just putting that one up in the top bar.
My goodness. Mesmer with the catch and shoot, fantastic recovery. I honestly wasn't ready. That's why you kind of could hear me there kind of go, what? Because I was just not prepared. Cameron takes control, cut out quickly by DJ, who comes off the ceiling to smite that away. Donald does the same, sends it deep. DJ and Mesmer double commit, both going for that redirect goal on stream here. King Cundy gets it past two, going for the center. It's a little too far away. Cameron probably could have left it for Nue. It cuts it out. No offensive opportunity is going to happen here. Mesmer.
There's no, okay.
I thought Mesmer was going to get a shot.
I thought he just drove into the corner and just let Mesmer just score on him, but it actually got back in time. So I'm no longer like upset. Cundy going for a reset. It doesn't quite work, but it does stall everybody on their goal line. DJ is going to flick that over. That's no problem for him. He's going to 50 Cameron. It ends up back in his own half, but Donald's there. He's fighting New for it. I think Mesmer's not able to get to that. Oh, Cameron can't put it home. The king, baby. It's the king, baby. He puts it over two to at least tie the game up. That was a crazy bounce over the freaking ball. The post. What the heck, man? Just put it in, Cameron.
Oh my goodness. We've got a chance here. 36 seconds left. It can go either way. I'm not going to lie, if this Vibranium team takes the win here, I think Mesmer might be your MVP of the night. New way.
He's definitely looked the most solid. DJ's been kind of like here and there, but Mesmer has been the dude who just refuses to lose. As Donald has a real nice shot off the backboard. DJ puts that one, but Cameron, again, just couldn't quite do anything too great with that save. Which, I mean, there's not much you really can do when you have such a pristine shot from DJ there. And Donald just cleans up.
DJ, King Cundy taking the 50 here. Cameron sitting pretty far back. They need to get a lot of pressure coming out here and hopefully get the shot. Nue bumps Donald to take control. King Cundy gets it under one. Nue might be able to send it center. That's cut out here. Cameron keeps it alive. King Cundy's going to be able to put it off the corner. DJ... No, it drops down. Vibranium takes game 4. They win the series 3-1, and I think for sure that solidifies Mesmer, in my opinion, as your series MVP.
Yeah, bro was a rock this series. He definitely was. When people had some shaky knees, Mesmer was there. He's like, "Hey, bud, it's okay. We're not gonna lose to the 7-win team." With an FA.
I will say this is a great series for both teams, right? Vibranium going 3-1. They get some more wins, make a playoff push here, especially as we're moving into the back half of the season. But Desolation came out. All of these games were within 1 or 2 goals, if I remember right. So yes, they only took 1 game, but it looked really solid for a team that was only 7 wins in. They might be able to use that as some motivation and take some more wins in the back half of the season.
Yeah, I might look into picking up King Cundy. The dude actually pretty solid if we can just get him to stop throwing all of his boost away just to make one move. I
forgot he's technically only a temp 1-day sub. He is available.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It could be perm FA. I haven't really looked into it that much, but I think there is an argument to be made to pick that dude up. As we conclude that series here, I'm gonna allow you to sum what we just watched up.
You know,